What's going on YouTube? JT Reborn here, and welcome back to another edition of my DC comic book reviews. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about Nightwing, issue number 95. This one is written by Tom Taylor with art by Bruno Redondo, and this one shows Dick Grayson trying to rescue Melinda Zucco after she was found out in the last issue. Now, I've been kind of having a little bit of criticisms with the Nightwing run. A lot of the storylines have not really been wrapped up, like that whole Heartless thing, still not resolved. And one of my other issues is things have been a little bit too easy. So I was really excited at the end of the last issue where it felt like we're going to get some real serious consequences to Melinda Zucco being found out about with Blockbuster. And they're like, oh, how's this going to go? How is he going to get out of the situation? And then like within 2 pages, she's pretty much out of there. So yeah, once again, we still have that whole thing with things being just a little bit too easy with Nightwing and everything right there. So now he kind of comes together, brings in various members of the Bat family and the Titans and like Huntress, and they're going to basically hit everything that Blockbuster has at once around the city. So once again, things are just kind of wrapped up kind of easily there. One of the corrupt police officer from before who had all this information on Blockbuster was like, I'm not going to give any of my information away. That's going to be my insurance. Let's cut a deal. And then bam, he gets killed. So it goes to showcase a lot of the corruption within the city, which we've seen pretty wholeheartedly how corrupt Bloodhaven is, although Dick is doing his best to kind of clean things up. I feel like in a way it's kind of a means to show up Batman too, if that's what's like in terms of the writing in that, but I don't know, that's just me. But anyway, so things are kind of like apprehended rather easily. He gets in Kate Kane, he gets in all these other people, and they're basically hitting all these different areas of Blockbuster's empire at once. Now, I'll say this, it's kind of a minor nitpick, but if Tom Taylor can bring Damian into Superman Son of Kal-El like several times, why can't he bring him into the Nightwing book at least once? I mean, he's writing both titles. Like, Damian just kind of up and shows up occasionally in John's book, but he never appears in Dick's book, even though they have a close connection there. That's just a minor nitpick of mine. I feel like he could have had him show up just once. Is that a little bit too much to ask for? If like he randomly pops up in Son of Kal-El, but he never shows up once in the Nightwing book, like at all. So that's the little nitpick I have here. If he's bringing in all the various members of the Bat family, why can't he bring him in just once? So yeah, but anyway, so they hit him and everything at once. Blockbuster pretty much is getting beaten. So then he goes out and bombs the whole Haven place, and he's threatening the little children, and Nightwing has to kind of face him head on. And by the end of the issue, he unmasks him, and he comes to find out that he is Dick Grayson. So will this have some long-lasting consequences now that Blockbuster knows who he is? Or will it just kind of get very easily brushed aside, maybe some memory wiping or something like that? I don't exactly know, but my main complaint with the Nightwing book is that things are still a little bit too easy. I feel like that plot line is probably going to get wrapped up rather easily. Or maybe we'll have some lasting consequences with it. That's kind of what I'm hoping for at this point. Yeah, it was nice to get something lighthearted early on, but now that we're kind of further along within this story that Tom Taylor's been writing for a while, how many issues is he writing? I feel like he's written what, like 15 or 20 issues at this point. When did he take over Nightwing? But yeah, so he's been writing it for a while, and we still haven't like concluded a full storyline right now. So I'm hoping that we're going to wrap this thing up and we'll actually have some consequences, and perhaps Nightwing will have to get out of this situation on his own instead of relying on every single other character around him. So, but overall, it's still a pretty solid issue. I liked the cliffhanger ending this time around, but given the history of this book so far, I'm wondering if it's going to get kind of brushed aside rather easily, or however it's going to come into play. But we'll see what happens. I'm excited to find out. And yeah, overall, I think it was a pretty good issue. Bruno Redondo's art is also quite good. No real major complaints in this particular issue. I think my main gripes have been with the overall story and pacing of the Nightwing book, and the fact that things have still been rather kind of easy for Dick Grayson throughout this storyline. It's like, okay, well, bring this character in, let's have everybody kind of take things all at once. Yeah, he's smart, and he's an experienced superhero, and he's figuring out ways to solve problems. It's just that it's been kind of easy. So yeah, but anyways, those are my thoughts on it. What are your thoughts on the issue? Let me know in the comment section down below. Be sure to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the YouTube channel for more content, hit the bell for notifications. That's all I got to say for right now. Be sure to come back next time. We'll be talking about Batman Superman World's Finest, issue number 5, and also a Dick Grayson focused issue. And then I will also talk about later on today, Dark Crisis, Young Justice, the Flash crossover, or the Flash Dark Crisis tie-in, and then DC versus Vampires All Out War. So I'm going to try and get 5 videos out today, but this morning I'm going to focus on just these 2 videos I got back to back. But anyways, that's all I got to say. As always, take care now. Bye-bye then, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.